Alright. I am good to go. Alright. Storm, you mind searching though? Because you did invite me, so I'll have double search.
Goku, every map you get is so delayed for me, bro. Like, I better not start lagging, bro. You sure, bro?
Alrighty. So you guys are both aware of all the rules and stuff. I don't think either of you played a first round match. So if you guys have questions, like definitely feel free. Storm, since the last time you played, the only new rule in this tournament is like the Kylo clause. I don't know if you remember that. That was changed to where if you lose on Kylo Ren or Anakin, you only have to play them one time. You don't have to play them again for the rest of the set. Since they're so dog shit. Obviously, that's optional though. Like if you want to play Kylo 5 times,
Dude,
you
I'm
can.
I'm, I'm three behind, bro. Bro,
No, we
dude,
aren't at all.
Goku,
At
everything
least
is
I'm not.
delayed.
Yeah, Maz's Castle is great.
Bro, I'm too boring right now.
That's kind of weird. I
Dude,
wonder
my
why
game's
Neb's like.
bugged. Dude, selecting a character was delayed, getting into this map was delayed, and I'm too boring, three boring constantly, bro. Like, all right. Yeah, bro. It's just me, bro. Like, what the fuck's this? Bro, nah, Goku, my guys are overending, bro. I'm just gonna run around and see if I'm... Bro, nah, like, my guy's rubber banding.
Mm,
It's just moving on its own.
Let me think of what it might be, Neb. Give me a minute.
Bro,
So it's your
like,
entire
Sax, me,
PlayStation?
me and Goku were fighting earlier, like, completely fine. At the end of our fight, I just started lagging like crazy, and it didn't stop,
Yeah,
bro. I restarted my
that
console,
happens
my
to me
game, like, a
sometimes
bunch of
too.
times. Like, I don't know what to do.
Whenever that happens to me, I just have to turn my shit off for like an hour and try to come back and see if it works. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it'll sort itself out after like 5 minutes. Isn't that though because of
What?
Storm? Aren't you like a cross hybrid between VA and Oregon? Yeah, aren't you like the same thing on both?
But it's...
Yeah. Well, are you on like 60 on both? Well, that's just your internet then. Like when you three bar like that, that's probably just your Wi-Fi. But I don't think it's this lobby. Cause like, come here, wait, wherever Neb is, like if I shoot you, I can tell the delay. Like, there's no delay with the hit markers, so it's fine. If you're three barring it's internet. Yeah, it's probably just like your Wi-Fi or whatever. But
Dude, it was completely fine earlier, bro. Like, this is so gay.
well, we can try to draw one round real quick, Neb, and see if it fixes itself.
Can I hit you one
And
time and see if the hit is delayed?
go ahead.
That was
Was
not
it
even
delayed for
delayed.
me?
No, no, it wasn't, but...
If
My
you're rubber
pre-bar's
banding
gone
though,
now.
that's more detrimental. I don't know.
I was rubber banding, but
Do
I'm
you?
like, it might kick in mid-fight. But
So
I'm
how
good
about
now.
this?
Like, the
Let's
pre-bar's
wait till
gone now.
next round,
I don't know what's happening.
and if it doesn't like do anything, then we'll start.
Okay.
We'll do boundaries real quick while we're just sitting here though, so we don't waste any time, and you guys
All
can just
right,
get
all
right to
right,
fighting. So,
all
I
right.
mean, I know you guys. Yeah, just do the same matchup. Same matchup. No changing. Um, for this, just start this little wall here, work your way along here to this little rock pile. You can play out to this totem pole. Don't go on top of these rocks or into the forest or past this in any way. You can play out to the beach line here. Don't go into the water. Just try to kind of like stay along the shoreline here. Be mindful of like little rocks like this. They can kind of cheese your block if you're not careful. And then you can play all the way around here to like this little bush pile slash rock. And then it kind of like curves this way to this rock and then back to the wall. And then no hiding behind the trees to block force abilities or combos or anything like that. And then also try to be mindful of like playing against this wall because sometimes if you're dodging against the wall, you can accidentally dodge through this as a saber hero. Yeah. So just be careful of that. All right. I will kill myself and you guys can draw
All
the
right, so
round.
we're just drawing this round.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's only a minute left. There's no sense in playing it.
okay, okay. All right.
The same, bro. They still happen every time I do anything. They haven't dwindled. Actually, it was Grey Tins who started it. Gay popular, made it popular. All right, bro. He might be. I don't know. I don't see him in chat right now, but he might be in one of our chat or one of our streams. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, guys. Sorry for the wait, everybody. We're just drawing out this round, and then we're starting probably. And then Neb, if you like lag, kind of like let us know, I guess. But I think you look fine right now.
Bro, so far so good. I haven't seen the three
How
bar
about you
yet.
just start like hitting Storm and see what happens? Like get near Storm and like kind of just like have each other hit each other's blocks and see what happens. Like see if it like fucks with anything. Are you good? You
Yeah,
feel fine?
it seems fine. It seems fine. Yeah.
All right, that's good, bro. It may have just been like a minor spike or something. That happens to me
Yeah,
sometimes.
I really don't know what that was all about.
I've had like 10-minute lag spikes that just go away and never come back. So let's just hope it's one of those.
I hope so.
Yep, you guys
All
can
right.
get going right away. Like as soon as you guys are both ready and in the area, then you can get like we don't have boundaries to
All right.
go over. So
All right.
yeah, you guys know the drill. We're gonna be yapping. So all right, Ray versus Kylo. I mean, it's kind of bold to go Kylo first round, but I'll tell you what. If I'm going Kylo first round, I don't hate going against a Rey rather than like a Yoda, an Obi-Wan, or a Luke. I would rather it be a Rey or an Anakin, personally, for me. Like, I don't think Rey's a good matchup, but yeah, but that's. I mean, maybe Storm's looking to like take this to a second, second rotation on the same map, and he knows that like by getting Kylo out of the way early, that he's just like kind of setting himself up for a win. Especially if he's like knocking out one of Neb's good characters like right away. Like if Neb can't play Rey, and like he kind of wastes his Rey on killing a Kylo rather than like a Vader or a Grievous or something more threatening. Yeah, still definitely though. And I mean, Storm is one of those players that he has the option to switch to Organ at any point in the set if he wants to, because he's a hybrid player. It's very very rare. There's like only a few players in Battlefront who have that. Good two hits from Storm. I didn't know he still had that in him, and a good frenzy. Wow. But he has 3 ping difference between his Organ and his VA. His Organ has 3 better ping than his VA. He's a very interesting like case for a player. So like technically his home ping could be Organ if you wanted it to be. Good freeze again from Storm. Gets his hit. Wow, Storm doesn't look all that rusty. I mean, a little bit definitely, but like he still looks like he's playing decently. Yeah, actually it did. He dodged it. Yeah, you dodged it. Those dash strikes just aren't connecting. Storm instantly capitalizes on that and tries to frenzy. Neb dodges it quite beautifully. We see some hooks going out from Storm. He can't seem to land them on those three dodges, though. We see Neb attempt to parry, but miss. The freeze comes out, doesn't hit this time, but he gets parried in the process. Yeah, he's he, right, right. I think that Neb's doing a great job of when he burns through his dash strike, he's like using his dodge as well, making sure he's not getting caught through his dodge on his frenzy. As I say that, he gets hit with a pole. Storm gets both hits and goes for a frenzy afterwards. The frenzy connects, but gets dashed. That's 10 perm. I agree. I think Storm is in a really beautiful position here against this Ray. Yeah, he's only taken about 40. Right, right. I think Storm can like foresee a dash strike coming here. He's definitely playing like more passive until he sees it come out, and there it is. And he actually avoids it by dodging as it hits him. I think we'll see him play some offense here now. Yeah, there's a hit. Wow, I think Storm's playing this quite well. Like he's not rushing into anything. I thought with him being washed and not really playing the game for the past few months that he'd like come into this playing a little too like overzealous maybe, but he's actually has pretty good patience. Right. Yeah. Storm's a very good fundamental player. He's not super techy or anything, but he has great fundamentals. He reminds me of like an evolved version of Shush, kind of, you know? Yeah, a tad bit. They've actually played together a lot, so it would make sense. But he's a little better than Smasher. He's beaten him in a couple sets, I believe. Good hooks there from Neb. Ooh, good parries too. Storm tries to kind of like reverse it on him there, but he gets backfired on. The dash cancels out immediately, though. He almost parries that. Gets double parried in the process. The frenzy comes out. It connects. He almost four hits by accident there. Luckily, it didn't really matter. He misses, though. I think it's a draw. Yeah, 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I think both players played that decently at the very like best, I guess. Like they didn't neither of them played horrible. Definitely some mistakes from both sides, but I think this will be an interesting set, Goku. I think even if it goes like heavily towards one player, I think it'll be at the very least entertaining. Right, and they're both not like extreme block holders. They're definitely a bit more defense oriented, but they play offense when necessary or like when opportunity presents itself. They play more opportunistically than like anything. Right. Yeah, that's actually a really good time to bring out your Vader. I feel like there wasn't a lot of risk because there's no Ray, so it's like any matchup is more winnable or at least not as drawable. I actually really admire Storm's Kylo pick there. All right. Wow, good hits there on the Luke. That's perm. I don't know how much, but it's about 40 or 50 perm. Yeah, especially before that intensifies build, like make him play a bit more passive for the rest of the set, giving him less opportunities to build his intensify for health trades. Storm preserving his stamina. He gets pushed though. Good buff pop. Yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, Luke wouldn't have permed him with that. Actually, he may have permed him by like 10 with that push, but his intensify is not built yet. Waste choke though. Right. I think Storm's cycling. I think Storm's cycling his abilities quite well. Like he's not really wasting everything out all at once, but he's making it hard for this Luke. And I think that's kind of how you have to play it against Luke. Is like if you have no abilities against a Luke, he's just gonna mash your stamina. Exactly. Yeah. Saber throw buff choke cycle kind of like hold on to the choke for the repulse or for when the Luke does something stupid. Good parries from Storm. Yeah. Hmm. Looks like Neb's having a hard time finding an opening on Storm here. Good repulse. He gets his 2 hits, Saber throw in the process. That should be about 60 perm right there. Double Saber throw is usually about 60 because front and back hit. 260. Luke has 200 regen. He misses choke though. I think this might be Neb's. Right. I think maybe it's because of Neb's playstyle. He's having a hard time finding an opening to use the choke. But I think that we've seen a few bad rushes from Neb, and that would be like my thought process when approaching this matchup against Neb. Right, right. That's another 60 perm. Front hit into a saber throw. With back hit, 60 perm. The rush connects. I don't think we're going to see Neb do anything with that, though. He needs to regen. Storm's really doing a good job of keeping him at bay here. He has a really good matchup for that. Gets pushed, but backs off after taking a hit. Wow, Storm's kind of chasing him down. He's actually doing a really good job of keeping the pressure on. Yeah, he is chasing. That was a good one. StormChasin. Ooh, that was an interesting push. See, the only thing I don't like about that tech though is that it gives them a fast recover because you're pushing them straight down into the ground, which gives a fast recovery. I think we'll see a draw here, which honestly I think I like this draw better for Neb than I do for Storm. Good hook. Yeah, looks like Storm's trying to look for some like saber throw reads into chokes, but he just couldn't get it. He's lunging him down really nicely through those rushes. Yeah, I agree. You know, Storm was one of the very first people I played with in BFL back in the day. Yeah, that was years ago. He of course me ripping sacks invented that mini game, but you know it's okay. Oh, okay, bro. You know, Storm was also the first person that like I ever did like an apprenticeship thing with, where like, I trained Storm a little bit for a while before he stopped playing for an extended period. Yeah, dude, Storm's the goat, bro. Like honestly, I showed Storm a lot of tech back then before there was a lot of tech in the game, like before angles were a big thing, which is why his fundamentals, like the tech he does, is just so fundamental based. Yeah, he didn't take any perm off the Grievous though. That's gonna get all regen by beating Heart. That's kind of an interesting bait with the unrelenting there. He instantly canceled it. We see Storm go for an angle. Good claw as well. Oh, he did a back dodge into a thrust. I kind of like the thought process there. He thought that Neb would pressure into that after the back dodge. Yeah, it wasn't really that much risk to it either. Good parries from Storm. Yeah, he doesn't take perm just yet, but he's 10 HP away from taking some perm. One swing could do it. The mind trick comes out. Storm double parries the angle attempt. Wow. We see him still pressuring in mind trick immediately after it ends. He goes for a claw, but it does miss. I don't like the thrust surge attempts though. I think that's the one thing I have to say about this gameplay so far is that like I don't think the thrust surge attempts are doing him any good. Good push from Neb. Gets his first bit of perm. One Obi-Wan push combo onto a Grievous is 60 perm. With 2 hits. Yeah. No, I agree. Right. Another good push, but it looks like he loses track of him in the air. The D-Rush comes out. I don't like that D-Rush because I feel like now he has nothing to combo that with. Like, I think Storm is just going to regen that. As I say that, he eats a hook. There's no more perm just yet. Yeah. Huh. Took something from my book. Ooh, he lunges. He actually predicts the mind trick there. He's trying to predict him dodging in as well. Ooh, the push comes out again. He misses the lunge. Well, I think that, wow. So an interesting to note here that I noticed why Storm just died there. He doesn't run cowardly retreat. He runs lineup weakling. No, he's been doing that for a while though. He's always run it. But we see Neb take his first point early on. That is the first point of the set, so it's first blood. It's ping or ban, or not ping. It's side or ban. So I mean, obviously side is more powerful in that scenario, but ban is still like the follow-up option. So yeah, I think it's a quite even matchup when played like very fundamental or played well by both players. I think it can turn out to be very even. I think Dooku is one of Storm's more played characters, so. We see him take some early damage on the Yoda. Let's see if the Yoda can regen that. Duelist has popped. If I'm the Yoda, I am being a bitch, holding my block and running away. Yeah. Yeah, Dooku has a lot of momentum with his swings. Yeah. Especially with the duelists. He's cycling his duelist quite well and like realizing that when duelist is popped, it's my turn. Bad stun though. I think Neb finds a good window here. Plays very defensively until he finds himself an opening. But Storm gets a double parry with the duelist. Wow. Ooh, that was almost a nice stun. I actually almost really like that. I think this Yoda's having a hard time. Wow, hook stun. Yeah, it was a good time when he popped health buff to do that. He just stamina mashes him with the duelist. Honestly, not a bad plan. Especially since Neb isn't really parrying. Right, right. And he knows he doesn't have buff. Yeah. Good duelist hit as well on the push. I don't think he really meant to. I think he was just mashing him. But yeah. He almost angles with the stun. That was almost really bad for Neb. I can't lie. Almost does perm. Storm's trying to like angle and hook spam him here. Good push. Oh, good stun trade. He gets blocks on ground. Blocks a hit. Yeah. I think he's showing some early on dominance against Neb, but I think Neb's just like playing a better patience game and like finding better opportunities. And Storm just lacks the offense to finish him off with like his predictions. Good stun. Almost a super jump. I see a push coming in right here. I feel like Neb is gonna spam a push here in a sec. He gets hit by Storm though. Wow, good stamina pressure. Wow, that was beautiful by Storm. I like how Storm like kept on him with the stamina pressure the entire game. I think he really noticed that Neb wasn't parrying him, and he took such hard advantage of that. I think if Neb parried more, he would have won that. Because Storm wouldn't have felt so confident in mashing out his stamina with the duelist every time. I agree. Right. I think some more buff trades would have been nice early on when he still had like decent health too, or like buff parries. Like if you're not confident in parrying, one thing I really like to do on Yoda is I have a lot of clips of me doing this on my TikTok too. If people notice, is that I pop my buff and parry at the exact same time. So if I miss my parry, it turns into a trade battle, and I don't lose because I have my buff. Yeah, I can see this going bad for the Maul here, but definitely still winnable. He takes an early hook. Yeah, I love this map for sets. Good hook from Storm. He misses though. He did do a little bit of perm. I think he got a back hit into a hit, so good combo. Doesn't go for the jump swing. Only one. He didn't go for the jump, so he missed the follow ups. Bad, really bad, really bad choke. Let's see if Storm can like survive this or clutch up. He's already taken a good amount of perm so far. Right. I think he realizes that he's in the opportunity now. He has the driver's seat. See the choke connect? Misses the saber throw. He does it a little too late. I don't think he had it back was the issue. That heroic was almost dangerous. Good parries from Storm. Good saber throw. Wow, he's like hitting that stamina hard. He realizes he's spinning him down. That was good perm from Storm. I like that little burst of offense. Yeah. Hey, I told you, Goku, when I was making these brackets with you, bro, I told you that I think this would be a really good matchup for Neb. Yeah, I think Storm is also somebody who plays like very like respectfully and good and just a good person for him to play against. Like Storm is a very like respectable play style, I'd say. Right, right. He's pressuring that stamina. Storm really has good stamina pressure. Right. I like the saber throw attempt. Threw a little too low though was the issue. Yeah, I definitely think that's smart. It's really easy to do against Anakin, but as we say that, he gets caught through a spin. Neb tries to go for two ground swings, but he just, that just doesn't work. Goes for the passionate, but gets a spin away. There's 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see if Storm chooses to go for a draw. See, I think this is where Storm is struggling. He hasn't gotten a single choke follow up. I think his Maul follow ups are lackluster. Storm could be stacking so much perm if he was hitting these saber throws off of his chokes. Right. Yeah. I think they're both confidently at least C tier though. All right, we are restarting the rotation, and wow, Storm immediately goes Kylo again. This guy, he must really like Kylo. I honestly, I don't hate this for either of them. I feel like the Kylo didn't go so bad for Storm last time to like completely discourage him from playing it again. And I mean, I guess if it's one of his better characters, it might be worth it. Yeah, I think a Luke Ray or Obi-Wan would have been bad, except Obi-Wan's not in the mix anymore. So, and Anakin was just played, which means that the only three options were Ray, Yoda, and Luke, and he got the best of the three, I'd say, for like matchup wise. I'm surprised that Dash didn't connect. Good frenzy. See Storm trying to get some like hooks and stuff going, but he just can't quite seem to land it. He gets the pull though, and the freeze. I guess his hits. Yeah, he hit the front. Imagine he got 2 hits there. That'd have been so much better. Wow, good predict. Yeah. This might not be looking good for Neb. One parry dash puts him back in. Good freeze. So, so if you notice, Storm was mind tricked when he got the freeze there. So he opted to go for a frenzy, knowing that the dash trade wouldn't result in perm. I don't hate it. I mean, depends. I think that that could easily be Grey Tens if you don't consider him low A. Or like maybe Lucky Turtle. I think it's kind of the same situation with Moose and A5, where if you don't consider them B tiers, then they're the best C tiers. Kind of like, it applies to Gray and Lucky Turtle. I really like this pressure from Storm. He's keeping this Ray on edge. That is perm though. That does perm every time. Dash into a hit. Yeah. Oh, good freeze. Gets his hits. Oh, high A both. I think they're both high A in my opinion. I think Aaron J is the only person in the world that like isn't like foreign that would put more than 3 points on Cater, like or three, at least three. It's happened before. A year, but I don't know. I think they've both improved since then, so it's like a matter of who's improved more, I guess. Wow, good parries. Once again, foreign. Once again, foreign though. I said anyone who can put more than three on Cater that isn't foreign was my wording. Unless they were talking about the S tier statement. I don't know which statement they were referring to. I mean, I think somebody has to have feats to even qualify them for S tier. I think the only two players who have been S tier in all of existence was Soundwave in her era was S tier in comparison to all the other players. Good choke from Storm. And I think that like people like Commander, Cody, and Trill were S tier in their era. Yeah, they were all really good for their era. I don't think anyone else has ever been S tier other than those like four players though. Yeah, good choke. Right. That's such a like interesting because like you're referring to a cross ping set that happened like over like a year ago, like almost 2 years ago, a long time ago, exactly like 2 or 3 years ago. Aaron was like maybe a low B tier back then, by the way. Exactly right. That's like an interesting chain scale. Not to mention like we're talking about Maven on controller. I mean, let me hit you back with like the Wicket loss to YG. Like that happened a while ago, but like it still happened, and like isn't YG a B tier? Why is Wicket losing to a B tier? You know? I don't know. I just think that like that would make a lot of people mad, and I don't have room to speak about it because I don't know anything about the guy other than that. So, but people calling him the best Battlefront 2 player over people like Cater is like kind of just insulting. Yeah, who is this person? Is it one of the Wicked Glazers here? It's one of the drones, isn't it? That's a drone. All right. No, he's using the E rankings. The EUs have Chris Dunn as A tier, and under that context, Chris Dunn is only A tier within EU because they're not talking about the rest of the world. But when you put Chris Dunn against the rest of the world, he's a B tier. It's biased, yeah. They were very biased as well. I think we'll see a draw. Yeah. I could see this set going on for a while. Goku, once again, I told you it's a drone, bro. These are the people that I don't argue with. It's you're arguing with the wall right now. Iron Wicked's the best player of all time. Says as he rubs his nipples. Uh, all right, bro. Good parries there from Neb. He gets some perm on the Maul. We haven't seen this matchup yet. We see Luke Maul over instead of Anakin. Oh, good frame trap. Only gets one hit though. Oh, good rush. Yeah, I should probably do the same, to be honest, but considerably. Considerably. I think the answer to the question though is like how much better is Gator? He's considerably better than he was at that point. I think if Storm's gonna win another matchup, it is gonna be this one. Because Neb has shown like a lot of issues on his Yoda against Storm so far. Yeah. Wow, Storm goes flying. Yeah. And the dash connects, that's perm. He gets hit to the jump. Alright, bro. Wow, good parries from Storm. I think they're about even on health right now. I think Storm will regen to have more though, with it being hard. He dodges the push. Good angle. And good stagger. Wow. Storm takes the first map. This is 3-2 Storm. I like this Seiko Hoku. I think it's good for both of them. I think this really could go either way. Though, if I'm not mistaken, I think Storm is better on his dark side than he is on his light side. Maybe that's like a little foreshadowing of what's to happen when the sides switch, you know? Yep. Up to you guys. Yeah, we could probably just go Yavin.
Yeah, I'd rather play Evan.
We will.
Bro, I'm so fucking ass in sets, bro.
Why is he asking about Aaron? Aaron already did a set. What about them? Maven has not. I can go take a peek, but also, if I'm not mistaken, I'm quite sure that Maven has refused to set Cater on PC again. So I don't know. What does that tell you? That's just me personally. But Jay, shut up, bro. Stop saying Burger King in my chat. I think that's fine. What's it called? Goku. I think it's fine. Like not having somebody like sit and camp or rank. Yeah, that's fine. You guys both. One second. We get an invite. I don't think I have you added on this account, Neb. Hold on. I mean, I might. Not gonna lie, might get it out during the tournament. I think that like slowly. Wingstop. Fuck you, Velo and Jay. All right. I gotta invite Neb. I don't know if he invited me. I don't know. I was paying attention. I just realized that Slade requested to watch my gameplay ages ago, and I never started a share screen for him. Wait, have they not been able to hear me this entire time? I have voice share.
Yeah, I was able to hear you. Goku.
Sax the Hut.
I was able to hear both you and Sax like talking like yeah on your stream like yapping for
Alright.
like a couple minutes.
Well, Jay can hear me as well on my stream, so I don't see why you'd not be able to hear me on just one stream. Now I can hear, says Kalmal. Okay, that's good. Sorry
I
about
missed like the
Slade.
first
You could have
fight.
said something to me, by the way, about the share screen. I didn't see it. No game audio? I think my game audio is just really low, guys. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Wait. Can we cut the chatter for literally just one second? Because I want to let these guys back out before they get the match draws. You guys both ready? All
Yeah.
right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, should be good now. I just wanted to make sure they were able to do it because we were yapping. Let me turn the game audio up if you guys really want to hear it. I have it really low on this account, but what am I doing? Also, Sax, I sent you a message on PS Discord. Okay, McDonald's, fuck you, VLNJ. Wait, you want to see cool tech? Wait, watch this. I can make boba turn in an instant. Watch this shit. Wait, no, I didn't do it. Wait. Fuck. Wait, why am I doing it wrong? Yeah, you can dodge and you can like I don't know. It's not even cool tech. It's just funny. He like turns around instantly. Why can't I do it right now? Why won't it work? Wait. There we go, like that. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Um, so starting here, you kind of like play from this area to the little Y wing here. Don't go behind the little bridge arch here. Kind of like stay on this side of it. You guys can play along here to this door frame, not inside. Along the wall, this little line on the ground kind of like marks the boundary. Don't go inside the hangar, please. I know there's a little space that's like flat in there, but we're just gonna stay out of it. Goku, your voice share is off apparently, by the way. Um, and then head along these boundaries here. You can play along the wall and up to the dirt, but don't play in the dirt. Play on the pavement. And then circling back around to the X-wing here, and then back to this pile of boxes. All right. Yeah, that's why it was like. Yeah, apparently you have yours off.
Okay.
Was it
There we go.
off?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
I
been off
never
for all these
mess
streams.
with my.
That means. Oh god.
They can hear me on my stream, just not on yours.
Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Like why people are saying stuff. They can hear you now.
Okay, good.
All right.
New account.
Yeah, guys, we have some like major streaming issues on our mains, so this is just like scuffed as hell. You know, it's interesting that the set has gone to 3-2 so far. I think this could go either way right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Really interesting first picks from both players. I honestly like non-traditional from both. How much food
Yeah.
can a Sax eat if a Sax could chuck food? You know what, Jay? I think that like you deserve like a ban or like a mute. I can't lie.
If only you
Jay,
had
isn't
money,
it
bro.
past your bedtime?
All right, bro.
Like, Jay, go to bed, bro.
Yeah, it's a school night, bro. Go to bed.
What tier are these guys? C tier. I think they're in that low to mid range.
Ooh, because saber throw into a spin.
Nice
That's
saber
not
throw
gonna
with
be
the spin.
firm. Pre-buff. I don't like that from Storm. I think pre-buff's a bad play. Can I low-key get Mod just to mute Jay, and then you can get rid of Mod? Maybe after this count, I'm too lazy.
Yeah, Jay, it's time to go to bed, bro. Give me your phone.
Good dash into a hit. That's perm on the Neb. He lands the choke though. Let's see if he combos that. No combo.
Saber throw shaving off that pre-buff.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of pre-buff. I don't think it does anything for you. We see them trade more perm on both players. Any sets after this, maybe later on tonight, we might see a Moondrop versus a Obi-Wan set.
I think around 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice hook swing. Both players kind of a little bit of a stalemate. Like they're going for things, but kind of safe. No one's going too
Right.
offensive just yet.
I think we saw one big trade happen, kind of like towards the start there, and nothing since then.
Be more aggressive knowing that buff is active. But then
Those are some
again,
dashes.
your opponent just doesn't trade it when you have buff. So it's like you said, it's just pointless.
Yeah, that's why pre-buff like I feel like almost never works out unless your opponent doesn't know what they're doing. I don't like these chokes from Neb. I feel like they're completely pointless.
Yeah, just keeping him at bay unless he's playing for a draw. Ooh,
Push
no
connect, sends him
follows from the push
flying.
though.
We see another trade through the hook. Another pre-buff, which I just don't agree with.
Shaved
No more
off
perm
instantly.
done. Oh,
Trying
good
to predict
push.
the spin. That was actually good, but he got frame jammed. Kind of unfortunate for Storm. Eats I think one saber throw.
It's actually interesting to see like a low C tier player do that. You know, like predict a spin like that.
Yeah.
That's not something you like see very often.
Most of the time they kind of just like mash into abilities.
Right.
But I think a modern day C tier got to C tier a very different way than Storm did.
Right. It's actually a very good like insight point to like the way he achieved that through like the way that like a modern day one would, but it's like spamming tech or like getting really good at like mechanics and stuff.
How about
Yeah.
C tiers from like the prehistoric era? How did they?
Storm is kind of a prehistoric C tier, bro. I guess he's a little less prehistoric than some of them, but like prehistoric C tiers would be like you guys don't know him, but there's a guy named like Jinxie and like I guess like who else, bro, that doesn't play anymore. Because all the other prehistoric C tiers like achieve B tier eventually. I guess like Croissant Boy and people like that were like considered C tier back in the day.
I played with Croissant Boy. He's actually a really cool dude.
Yeah, a lot of those types of people were considered like C tier back then. I think the ancient C tiers are actually worse than the C tiers now.
You study like C tiers for a living?
No,
Side
I'm just saying in general, like just like observation wise. Like
I'm
I
that
think somebody like
restricted.
Storm still holds up because I wouldn't consider him like super ancient. Like he still plays to this day. But you don't think so, Calmo?
Just
I
brought
do
up
think so.
Myth Collins.
Myth
Do you
Collins,
know
I
that
barely
player?
remember that guy.
When is Chris Dunn playing? Let me see. Don't think they've scheduled it yet.
Yeah, I believe there was some issues with that group. That's the huge in one where the guy was added late. So I don't think they've had time to really discuss yet. Like I think he was just added last night.
Yeah. I
Because
think they said Friday or Saturday. It
yeah,
depends though.
that guy is one of the people who did the right thing by like messaging saying like, "Hey, bro, my group isn't created," and he just I think it was
Yeah.
just a mistake on your end of like accidentally kicking the wrong person.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. I'm glad I put those messages out of like, okay, I mailed the groups. If you haven't, then just let me know.
Yeah, because some people like wouldn't do it otherwise, you know.
Yeah. Ray Dooku.
By the way, we have some stuff to discuss about a round one matchup that's still not done after. There's only one that didn't get done, and I think that we just need to DQ somebody.
Okay. He got that pre-order Kylo. That shit drip.
You see early perm on the Neb, by the way. He had a dash combo early on. It's about 50 perm. Wow,
Ooh.
good parry on the stun.
Goes for the hook lightning stun, but no hit confirm.
No dash connection either. With Duelist Pop, he chooses to use his mind trick to like ward off the Duelist. Parries him.
Ooh, parries the hook swing midair. It's kind of clean.
Good
Dash trick does
dash.
land. Gets
It's a
one
hit.
follow up. It's gonna be a little bit more perm. Mind trick to stack the offense. Going for some hook predations. Kana unable to capitalize though. Still good perm though. Pops duelist. Storm now backing off a little bit, realizing it might not be his turn just yet. But I think they're still gonna kind of poke each other. No follow ups on the dash strike. They got 3 minutes. I could also see this one going to a draw just because of the nature of like 3 dodges.
Right. You know, I will say, I think I'm thoroughly enjoying the set more than I've enjoyed a lot so far in this tournament.
Yeah.
Good follow up from Storm.
Ooh. It's just more interesting because it's not just like a one play style of doing the same thing.
Right. It's not a stomping, or it's like not like just retards going at it. Like they're both playing like somewhat intelligently, and like doing things
Yeah.
that are like interesting here and there.
Ooh, nice parry comes out. Goes for the hook swing. I like that. It was pretty close. Dodge reading. Well, Pop's duel was pretty close. I think he eats a swing.
Yeah. Everything got regen though. Oh, good
Ooh,
stun.
lightning stun comes out.
Into the duelist
Gets
hits.
3 hits. That looked like 3. Am I crazy?
Yeah, it did. Stun. That was crazy. I think he hit him through a dodge, that's why. Good dash.
Dash strike combo though gets his follow up.
Alright. He's chipping this Dooku down though. I think they're about even on like perm.
I think so too. 480 for Ray.
Dooku's at 508, not far off. About 30 perm difference.
It's 1 minute left. I think it could go to a draw, but I think it could also end in just someone hitting like a crazy combo and then getting their
Right.
follow-ups.
Dash Strike and Lightning Stun are like such like RNG abilities sometimes that like, and I wouldn't even just say RNG, but like when one hits, like there's just so much damage.
Yeah, I think these are some characters that have like extreme comeback potential compared to most of the roster.
How long has this set been now? Let me check stream. We're at an hour and 7,
It
and
still
most
comes
of it has
out.
been gameplay. Like we got maps pretty quick. I guess we spent like 5 minutes on Team Swap. That's about it.
Yeah, maybe we drew like 5 minutes. Yeah, probably not too long. I
A
think,
little
yeah,
over an
you're right.
hour for the set so far, to be about halfway done.
Ooh,
Oh,
lightning
they both hit
stun.
each other.
Yeah, they kind of connect both. Yeah, I think this one might actually go to a draw now.
Yeah. Well, we see dodge read into
Duelist
the
comes
duelist.
out.
Misses a dash strike. I think Neb should pressure now, but he's just a little petrified, it seems. The stun comes out, no lunge. They're trying to read each other's movements, it looks like. Nobody's going for anything directly. They're both trying to read the other,
I think they're trying to hit confirm into their ability combos.
right? And we see a combo land there, but it's just so late that it doesn't even matter. We see Dooku and Raygon, the 3 dodge warriors. I wonder who we see next. All right,
Anakin Vader.
we see our first like mismatch of the set so far, in my opinion. I think the most mismatch we've had so far was Vader Luke, but even that's like drawable, you know. This is one of those
Yeah.
things. It's like it's a lot lopsided for Neb here. Neb has a really big advantage over Storm. We see early on Neb going for angles and just taking hits. The saber throw connects though. Oh, it goes for the saber throw choke. Storm dodges. Good pressure from Storm. Who got first kill? Neb did. Good hook from Storm. He does some good
I
pressure
think
here.
just ever so slightly, a little bit of perm maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe 50 perm. Good heroic into the pole. He hits the lip though. Poor
No
Storm.
follow-ups.
That was kind of lucky for the Vader. I can't lie.
Unfortunate, yeah.
That Vader would have eaten at least a hit there, if not two. And he was already stacked damage. Like he was regenning when he got hit by the heroic, and then he got pulled as well. That would have been a lot of damage. And he gets parried on the heroic. I feel bad for this Anakin. Maybe a bit robbed. Such a bad matchup for that to happen in. Did he just miss the choke? Couldn't tell.
I don't I don't know if he went for it.
I don't think he did. Based off how Storm's playing.
It's kind of chipping him away with these saber throws though.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, I like that heroic.
Reads his timing,
pull.
yeah, because those hook swings.
Misses the 2 hits though. Link is 1. Ooh, good choke.
Ooh, saber throw into the choke.
Misses the 2 hits though. This Anakin is still
I
in a
think you see that a
position to
lot
live.
among C tiers of most of the time their follow-ups are never 2 hits.
Yeah. You know, Storm is one of those rare cases I see where he's always getting 2 hits off his Kylo Freeze, like as a C tier player. Like a low to mid.
Yeah.
I see very few do that. Or like his Vader chokes similar to that.
That's I think that's like a product of again like the modern day way people are getting to C tier.
Right. I can hear you, Sax. Wait, now I can hear, but no game. Wait, why is that popping up? Sax the Eater. Wait, why did that just pop up?
Sax the Eater, Sometimes randomly, like the most 5 recent messages kind of just pop up on my screen
Oh, that was so
on
random.
YouTube.
I just saw like a bunch of stuff pop up on my screen. I saw Sax the Eater.
Yeah.
Good double parry from Neb. I think Storm is in a dangerous situation here to lose a point.
Yeah, and he's 2 minutes left. It's kind of hard to survive. Bit of a risky pull. Goes for 1
Yeah,
follow up. I like that he didn't do 2.
right. He recognizes that he could easily get traded on the second.
I'm going for some dodge reads. It
No,
looks like, and some
I can see
stamina
this
pressure.
ending badly for Neb with his stamina pressure. He's stamina pressuring himself, but he gets the choke through the heroic. I think that was HM glitch. I can't lie.
Ooh, that would have been a disgusting prediction.
Good heroic.
Again, these hook swing attempts are good pressure, but they're also kind of getting him
Ooh.
traded with it when it comes to these force abilities.
Storm trades him with the hook again. I think Storm took perm off of him there. I think that was worth it. Good
Ooh,
angle.
dodge angle. Narrowly
Goes
missed
to
the
the super
saber toe
choke.
choke.
He gets
Does
heroics
not
again.
punish the heroic
Oh, the
knight.
instant
Ooh,
recover.
was able to dodge in time. That's unfortunate for Anakin.
This could have
It's
ended
kind
so
of
many
getting cheesed a
times.
little bit here with a lot of these abilities, I think.
Yeah.
Nice little back hit.
I don't even think he's playing that bad of an Anakin in this matchup.
Me either.
Even if his abilities are risky, I don't really blame him.
I think that's a really bad. Oh,
HM.
oh, unfortunate. He gets the heroic, but he's just too far away to pull off of it. Or the ret, I mean.
40 seconds though. He does have potential to draw it, which would be big if he were able to draw a Anakin Vader.
Choke.
Yeah.
Probably.
Good heroic. He gets the pull.
Heroic into pull.
He hasn't
1
mastered
follow
that
up. I
jump
like
hit
that.
though. Ooh, that was almost
I think he
choke.
misses choke, doesn't he?
Yeah, you missed choke. I heard that.
Like it'll
He
probably.
has 15 seconds to end this. It might actually be a draw, which would be really, really good for Storm. Get Vader out the way, and you don't really lose any good characters.
Good heroic
The
again.
heroic
Wow.
might as well into pull. I think that's going to be a draw because of that.
Yeah. Wow, that was good for Storm.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job of like not just block holding, but actually fending the Vader off and like doing damage where necessary, hitting his heroics.
Yeah, I think he had good reads for his movement of when he could land a heroic might.
Right. I think he actually got robbed a few times too. I would say about 3 force abilities that like that could have been a lot worse for Neb. See Grievous Luke. We see a matchup that's close to even. I think this could go either way.
I think based off of the way it's going in so far, I don't know. I know personally from Neb that he thinks Grievous is one of his worst characters. He might be forced on the. I think this is how it will play out. Is like, it's really the early game with this kind of matchup. If Grievous is able to take really good trades early on, then he probably has a chance of winning or drawing. But if early on he's not able to get any momentum and he's just getting shut out by Luke, then he'll probably lose and it'll snowball.
Right. I don't like how Neb is like staying really close to him there with the claw.
With that crawl, yeah.
After taking damage. I think that's one thing that a lot of like players that aren't as experienced they do.
Go with Grievous.
They don't recognize when they need to like use their claw to get away. That was almost a parry push from Storm. I didn't even know he knew how to do that. Good parry by the
Nice
Grievous.
little
It was an air
animation
parry.
cancel.
I think that's an air parry, not an animation cancel.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong though.
He gets 1 follow up. I think he gets
trades.
traded though. I think Luke gets 2 hits in.
That was a big trade. Just go for the
Goes
overhead
for the
push.
Celeste QB tech. Interesting, he went away.
Yeah.
Storm getting some
King's
good
down
pressure
pressure.
in.
Oh, good
Like
push.
that push.
Good repulse.
It's a repulse. No lunges
Good
though. He
rush.
does get the dash follow up though. I like that.
Stamina pressuring himself.
Now he's just stamina pressuring him relentlessly. There's no way to get away.
He's clawing away now though.
He's coming back with the claw. That's very risky though.
I think he tried to get the second hit. Gets rushed through
Probably
blocking
not
into a
worth
hit. Wow. Beautiful from Storm. I think he's up 4-2. Now, I think where Neb may have sold was not getting that Vader kill when he had the chance against the Anakin.
I agree.
Because now he has to play a certain character.
Yeah.
And I think that Storm has a really good answer for that. Which is Obi-Wan.
He ended up choosing Obi-Wan. I mean, that's still probably a good matchup, but it could have been a lot worse, I think.
No, I think that's all you had left. Didn't he play Yoda earlier?
Yeah, that's what.
He played
Oh,
Yoda earlier, remember?
Oh yeah, Yoda Maul.
He had to play Obi-Wan, and I think that Neb had to play Kylo, so I think Storm's looking more confident now.
Yeah. He knows this is probably his matchup to really get that kill.
Right.
Frenzy comes out after the push
Cancels it.
gets canceled, and then I think he gets another hit in after the hit's done.
Yeah.
Or just mid of Neb realizing his frenzy is canceled.
Yeah, one or the other. I couldn't really tell, to be honest with you.
No perm yet, though.
Good
Just a
pull by
pull, I
Neb.
like that.
He lunges it.
Storm blocking when he needs to, I like that. Doesn't give him the opportunity to really stack anything.
Right.
I think Neb doesn't go for the frenzy because he knows he still has that push. I think he was like looking for a parry just to make like the frenzy a little bit more justifiable because the trade would be worth it.
Good freeze.
Let's get that freeze though.
I don't
Goes
like
for
the
the
pull. I really don't
Yeah.
like that pull.
That always gets fucked up against Kylo unless you're like almost directly above them, and even then it has like a
Yeah.
chance to kind of get fucked up. Could have got 2 hits in the back and maybe went for a frenzy.
Yeah, I think that like not going for hits there was kind of a fumble.
Yeah, definitely in a matchup like this, you kind of can't afford to not take those opportunities when you get
Gets
them.
another pull though. He gets a second chance. He
Only
only gets
one
one hit
follow
though.
up.
He gets
Does
pushed.
get pushed. I don't think he's gonna
Gets
be able
really
to get
lucky.
follow ups though, unfortunately, because of the map.
The
Frenzy
frenzy
comes
comes
out.
out. Storm likes to trade that. He's done that a couple times now.
I remember I used to do that a lot.
I think it's good sometimes. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think on Obi-Wan, he's one of the characters I like doing that with because of the 300 health regen.
Ooh, I think that was like a jump swing into the all frenzy hits. I think
Yeah.
all three.
I
That's,
think he's
that's
only
gonna be
two.
some perm.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, hook swing to stack it though. I like that.
Because I thought the jump swing connected. He mind tricks on the ground. That does nothing. Another pull into a
Ooh,
frenzy.
gets to pull into frenzy. Only one follow up. I think he kind of gets stopped by the little generator there.
Yeah,
For
I
that
don't think
third
that
swing.
was kind of a cuckery there. I think that would have done a tad bit more perm. Good freeze.
Ooh, nice freeze. He goes for his follow ups
Only
this
one hit.
time. Yeah, he didn't wait for him to drop. When he hits the
Yeah.
air, he frame traps him, and then he was so low to the ground that he was able to block.
You actually can get the 2 hits off that before they drop if you time it perfectly though. Good pull. Neb's not playing a horrible Kylo here. He's not making it easy for Storm.
Yeah, I like these hook swings he's getting.
I don't like the D rushes from Storm. I think he has some pretty bad D rushes, I can't lie.
Kind of same issue with the pre buff.
Right. That D rush wasn't horrible.
I wouldn't say
at
that
least.
was a bad one. Yeah.
He had a little damage stacked on already, so it wasn't the worst. There's perm.
Yeah, and it was also to keep him at bay with those hook swings, and he knew he couldn't trade him with abilities. So now looking like my Kylo, yeah, maybe, bro.
This goes for a push.
Ooh, frenzy right after the push. I like that timing. Kind of catched him or caught him instantly.
Catch.
I'm not
Good
JJ,
D-rush.
bro. 30 seconds though. I
Ooh, he
think I
lunges
do
it
see this
down.
one. Ooh.
Gets hit through the freeze. Neb's running away. That's the right play.
I was gonna say I see this one going to a draw, but who knows?
I think Neb just needs to draw now. He can't really win this anymore. This is a lost cause.
Yeah. Ooh, get staggered. I think.
No, he didn't. Oh my god, the D-Rush connects through the back. Do we see Storm get a predict? He's going for them. Oh my god, I almost connected. We see Neb draw it out. He drew out the Obi-Wan. Now he gets to restart his rotation.
Probably gonna start off a bit more on even footing.
Yeah.
Curious, do you guys think Grievous better pick like against a Ray?
No. I think he can do good damage, but he's just gotta get eaten up on the
I actually think
balls.
Dooku is more survivable against Rey than Grievous.
Yeah, like on the defense, he's gonna get fried and cheesed. But at least Dooku has 3 dodges and lightning stun.
Neb seems a bit more confident on Dooku.
Yeah, I think Dooku's his main, or at least in his top 2. It's good that Storm is choosing to go Rey, just to kind of humble him when it comes to like playing Dooku too offensively. Kind of can't go for too many things because I think naturally Dooku tends to be on the defense against Rey.
Right. Yeah, dash strike is just really hard for Dooku to deal with, I feel like.
Yeah, just at any time you just get permed. Yeah, it's crazy. You go for a hook swing, boom.
As we say that, the dash strike does come out, but he misses. We see Neb go for a hook. It results in a trade, but I think I like that better for the Dooku because of initiative.
Yeah, I agree.
If he were to get another hit, but he didn't.
Dash strike comes out when he pops Duelist. He does trade him on the side though.
It's a lot of damage on Rey.
Like, going for some dodge reads. Animation cancel to kind of keep him at bay. Trying to mix him up with the dodges. Going for predictions. Storm not biting though. Takes the mind trick so he can like kind of return to the offense. Nice hook. Pops exposed. He's doing a good job of kind of like cycling his offense, I think. I'm not sure about the debuff plus buff, but ooh, Storm takes his opportunity once he sees that lightning stun is gone. Mind tricks him.
He's trying to stamina
Taking this
pressure
opportunity to pressure him a bit, yeah.
See a dash strike come out, he gets stunned. He eats a hit, he gets staggered. That's unfortunate.
I do notice when Storm does miss his dash strike, he kind of holds on to it for a good while after.
Yeah.
Leaves him some susceptible to things like that.
Wow,
It's a nice hook.
Almost stunned.
Almost gets the lightning stun too. Another dash strike doesn't land. Pops the duelist. Goes for some nice ankle lunge. I think he catches him while he's trying to jump swing.
Yeah. Yeah, like, whew. It's almost my bedtime. Almost another hook stun with the duelist.
I like that he's going for these. I think his timing is just slightly off when it comes to like when he lands and when he stuns.
Oh, good dash.
Dash strike actually connects. Pops the duelist though.
They trade.
Bit risky in that range, I think.
I think he gets perm on the Dooku though, so I guess it works out. But
I'm saying I think it was risky for Dooku to go for that duelist.
I think what they both did was risky. Can't lie.
One minute though, and 3 dodges. I think I see this one going to a draw if no one makes something happen. But I don't know. He's going for a lot of those lightning stun, like hook combos. So maybe he close it out with a big damage combo.
It's quite literally like the biggest damage combo in the game. That's like legal is hook lightning stun with duelist. I'm not mistaken. That
Just start
should,
running 3-tap Dooku build.
yeah. Oh, he tries to trade the
Ooh, some
dash.
good,
Ooh,
good,
good
good
patience by
trades for
Storm.
Dooku, I think. But yeah, I like Storm waiting for him to kind of get up and go for a swing to parry that.
Yeah. Good hook.
Another hook swing. Also duelist. I honestly see a dash strike. Yep. No
Yeah, he just
landing stone.
parried. They both seem pretty worried to like go for anything. They really want to like confirm their abilities for their. They both have one more ability in the chamber. There goes Dooku's. Rey burns her ability in the chamber. It's nothing now. It's a swordsmanship battle.
And duelist is
Dooku has
popped.
duelist. He says it's all or nothing, and it's nothing. This is going on for a while.
Yeah. Anakin comes back out.
Bro, on bad timing.
Let's see if he can perform a little better on the run back. Get this opportunity.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even think he performed that bad last time. I think. Are you talking about Neb? I think Neb could have
Yeah,
a really good
and
opportunity.
I think he could work on the stamina management and the predictability aspect. I think that's
I feel
what
Right.
like
allowed him to get so many heroic mites in.
And
yeah,
also
I feel like
confirming
Neb's
his
gonna,
2 hits off the choke.
Yeah, that too.
Neb's
Stack
gonna
perm.
catch him in his abilities this time. I feel like.
Good
Ooh,
choke.
gets a choke off the pull frame. I like that.
Just once
Only
again,
one
he just
follow up
doesn't
though.
even go for the second one. Like he didn't even go for it. He just swung once and then buffed. That's just not enough perm to like even be substantial.
Yeah, it's like 6 HP. If anything, that's just building his red and actually winning you the fight
All
and
right.
wasting your choke.
I can see Storm trying to catch him in a heroic right here.
It's a nice angle, but if he keeps going for them, like you said, he might just get caught.
Yeah, I think this is how he keeps getting caught in the heroics. It's like he burns like all of
Yeah.
his stamina out, and then he runs at him with his block down because he thinks he's Vader and he's safe. And Storm just catches him in a heroic.
Yeah. He also kind of loses track of his opponent doing a lot of tech that I think he's not getting super close with landing.
Right. Goes for the hook choke. Not the hook choke. I mean the saber throw choke.
I think Storm sees this as his opportunity to maybe get some pressure in. Buff comes out. Maybe it was already
Good
popped.
parry.
Might not have realized. Laying out some good offense on the Vader though. I like that passionate. Unfortunately, no heroic. My pops buff. Make sure he doesn't take any perm.
Ooh, they trade.
Catches him on the way in with a jump swing.
Angles him.
Not the worst idea. Ooh, that would have been a clean hook swing.
Ooh, he tries to saber throw choke again. He just barely misses. Passionate chips off 40 HP on the wind up. Goes for a little air heroic there. Doesn't get it. Air parry propaganda is strong.
Caught for a lot of these dodge angles. Nothing landing though. I think he's just burning through his stamina.
Not even a bad pass. Actually that's kind of risky in my opinion. But Neb burns choke.
Misses. Stamina probably not looking too great.
Yeah, Storm mashes out his own stamina though, trying to keep up with the Vader. Neb actually gets a hit confirmed there, stopping the regen. Pops buff. He's gonna move in with that saber throw. He gets it. That's perm. Can he get an angle? The heroic catches him. The pull. Only one. And he gets caught with a saber throw through the passionate.
Another saber throw lands, no choke though.
I think
It's
he's
for a
stacked
dodge
firm,
right
though.
angle. Another
There
saber
it
throw. He
is.
gets the choke
That
this
should be
time.
death. It's not though.
No two follow-ups once again though.
Might be a point of
Doesn't
interest
punish
to
him
like
for the
teach Neb
heroic
that.
might. Yeah, I agree.
That's like so detrimental to like Vader. There it is. He gets the point. 4-3. StormChasin up so far. 4-3. Neb gets his Vader win though. Wait, is he able to play Dooku?
I'm not sure.
Who just played him?
Yeah, he played him right before this when the rotation ended.
And doesn't he still have to play Maul?
I think he has to play Maul and Kylo.
That's on me, bro. I
Nah.
kind of fucked that up. I'm sorry, bro.
You're good.
Actually, he doesn't have to play Kylo anymore now I think about it. But like, it's okay. We'll draw.
Draw, yeah.
Wait, doesn't he
My
need to
bad,
play
my bad.
Grievous?
Oh, I think he already played Grievous.
No, Maul. I need to play Maul.
Small.
Like, oh, he did, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're
he-
drawing.
He accidentally went Dooku again. He just played him right before this. His rotation hasn't reset yet. You go the same character. He has to play Maul because Yoda's your last, right? Yeah, then it resets back to your other characters.
What's up, Smasher? The big Rick. Yeah, he is, bro. The score currently is 4-3. It's pretty close.
Yo, Goku, where are you, bro? Get a load of this shit. Alright, watch this. Stay still. Wait, let's see if I can do it. Oh, fuck.
Damn. Damn! No, it's 4-3 Storm.
Wait, for your lock up,
Can I
Storm?
do that?
For your lock up? Watch this shit. Almost.
Ah, you suck. Can I shoot your landmines? No. It's unfortunate.
Wait, do you have emotes or no?
No, unfortunately I don't.
I was gonna have you do the Chewy jerk tech.
I gotta learn that one, bro. You gotta post a tutorial.
On how to jerk with Chewy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hear me out. I should do Flying Bosk.
Well, I lost track of my rotation. Who did I play after Maul? Did I play after him?
Um,
Dooku after that, actually.
I think
Then it was
I think your
Grievous.
last character on your rotation is Maul.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
and
you
then
don't
I
have to
can-
play Kylo
so
again.
then-
Yeah.
and then
So
I can,
after
like,
Maul,
switch
you still have Dooku, Grievous.
So after Maul, I can play like anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can play Kylo. You don't have to.
It's
Though.
not twice in a row.
Right. So you can't
Okay.
go
Oh, I gotcha, I
Maul
gotcha.
again after your rotation resets until you play somebody else first.
All right, I got you.
But then after that, you can play whoever you want.
All right.
Wait, I'm curious. There's a Kylo clause, but there's not an Anakin.
No, there is.
There is.
Oh, there
I
is.
explained that to both.
But yeah, we
episodes,
told him he decided to play Anakin again. Something smells good downstairs. Where you going,
All right.
buddy?
Launch. Time to take flight.
Oh, sorry, technically.
I'll come up there with you and take flight from up there. All right,
Smasher
launch
says
mission,
timber.
a go. Fuck, that's so hard to
Yeah,
do.
that was so ass. He almost jumped off too.
Fuck.
He threw his landmines out.
Play it off.
Got it. Ah, bad aim, you suck. See the run back for Yoda Mall.
All right.
Play this after after every set.
All right. Once again, Neb doing those really funky choke combos where he just like does it from max range.
You're unable to get any lunges.
Good push, but I don't think he can get anything off of it. He needs to let him in.
Needs to let him in.
He does. All right. Good. He gets another push, but he only gets a dash follow up. But then he hits after through the spin. He does do perm. Goes for a pre-buff. He lunges
Oh,
him
that was a
down.
crazy lunge.
Tries to push after too.
Ooh, I like that little walking angle.
Yeah.
Maybe lands a saber throw. Yeah, I definitely agree with I don't really like these chokes.
Yeah, I just think they're not like getting him killed, but they're not helping him at all.
It's a nice little bit of damage he got. I think he got 2 swings in the back.
Yeah. And a parry there.
Surprisingly not taking the offense when he had the advantage.
think those pre-buffs are hurting Storm sometimes. Like seeing him buffing his face like that, like on the ground.
Yeah, could get choked and then lose all of that. Or just
So
two
he does
swings.
potentially
Or
swing
swing into
there.
choke even, maybe.
Yeah. Storm's staying right on him. Really landing those dash hits. Those are killing Neb. Getting hit by
Yeah,
both
it's kind of
dashes there.
dodging in a straight line.
Yeah. Making it easy for the Yoda to close the distance. Storm still staying on him.
It's unfortunate. It seems like every time he does get a little bit of the damage advantage, he doesn't really press the offense.
Right. I think Neb's kind of just
And
playing a
then,
running game right now. Like he's just kind of avoiding the
yeah,
Yoda.
I think he just wants to draw. But I think early on, if he would have like taken advantage of some of them, he might have landed a kill. And I think that might be the issue is that if you are mainly like drawing most of your matchups, you're gonna run into a matchup where it's gonna inevitably just be more difficult to draw, and then that's when you lose. It's almost
Right.
like best case scenario is drawing, worst case scenario is I lose, meaning there's never a scenario where you win.
Right. I mean, then there. I think that what Neb's looking for though is like he definitely like. I think he was very gifted to have Anakin versus Vader twice there, and have a matchup where he can be Storm. 'Cause I definitely think what I've noticed in this set so far is when Storm has a matchup that's favorable towards him, he wins it basically every time, even if it's only slightly favored towards him. Whereas Neb, he only does that sometimes. I don't think he's won an unfavorable matchup yet.
Mm-mm.
And I think he's just fished for a lot of draws. And like, I think Storm's gone for draws, but only on matchups that don't really favor him, or like when he gets really, really low.
Yeah, basically like he's taking more opportunities or at least trying to force
Right,
them.
right. That's kind of exactly what I'm saying. Like, I'm basically saying that Storm is kind of like playing his matchups more, and he's playing for more wins than Neb is. Neb's kind of just looking for like, okay, do I survive here, or like, can I even win?
It's a nice push.
I don't
Mantrix
like
on the
him much on
ground
the ground.
again.
Doesn't realize
Well,
he
gets
actually gets
lightning stun
punished
for it.
hard. Good parry by Neb there. I think that ooh, a push
The hook
lands.
swings are
He might
like
have ground
decent.
again.
Yeah, the hook swings are decent, but I feel like he keeps wasting his opportunities because Storm will just like dodge after, and then he won't get the prediction. And then on
Right.
top of that, he'll just read him and ragdoll him right as he lands. Whereas if he were stamina
Ooh.
pressuring or timing his hook swings with Storm's dodges, it might be more effective offense and actually be able to get the kill. I think that might be his issue when it comes to confirming the kill.
Yeah.
Is that like his offense is almost like neutral, where he's like playing for predictions and reads rather than like actually pressuring him. I think either way, it's a good opportunity for both of them to kind of like learn what they could be doing better.
Yeah. I think that Storm would be sitting so like comfy right now if he didn't just keep mind tricking Neb on the floor and like messing that up and like pressuring him
Yeah,
afterwards. Like he mind tricks him on the floor and then he D rushes. Oh, the push almost connects. D rush does connect though. We see a trade come out. I don't like that for Neb. I think that favors Storm. We see a mind trick go through as well. Let's see if he stacks more perm. The prediction goes through. Not more perm, but definitely stops the regen.
I don't like that duelist pop.
I can see this matchup going all for Dooku, by the way. I think that Dooku has a pretty good advantage over the Obi-Wan right now, health-wise. Like, I think 2 duelist back hits, like, puts the Obi-Wan in critical.
Storm's just not biting on these hook swings. I think that's the adaptation skill set there of where it's like some things work against some people, some things don't, and you just kind of have to know when to kind of ditch that game plan.
Yeah. Something I will say that Storm has over a lot of other players, he has really good patience.
Yeah, I agree.
And that kind of goes into like the doctrine of what you were saying earlier of how like different eras achieve tiers in their own era. Like C tier achieves C tier in said era. Like he achieved his kind of through patience and like playing a bit smarter.
Yeah. Score right now is, I think it's 4-2 for Storm.
No, it's 4-3.
It's 4-3? 4-3, my bad.
Neb got 2 in the first map.
Ooh, lightning stun?
I'll see. I think we're seeing a draw here.
Yeah. No, Smasher, we had this conversation earlier. We were talking about that a lot. Mulray, okay. It's another one I could draw. Yeah, you were Smasher. I like this. This is making me think a lot about the ranked system because, like now okay, so the problem used to be like ABC scaling of we think this person is mid C, we think this person is here, so then we use the scaling chain of like how relative everyone else performs to them. But like now, if we're doing everything from a clean slate, people have to work their way up, and I think that's going to keep a lot of people in low C.
Yeah.
Ooh, choke comes out. Does it get the follow-ups? Double saber throw, I like that. Yeah. It's mind strict. Double saber throw again, I think. Ooh, nice little angle. It's not too bad early on for Mulray. Missed the choke though. Gets staggered. One hit in the back. Kind of getting lunged down. Saber throw comes out. Lands both. Did he hit both saber throw and the spin?
Sorry, I actually was not looking. I was dealing with something in real life real quick.
You're good. I think Mind Trick misses. Ooh, this nice parry on the lunge. Another trade with a jump swing. Does land that saber throw and the choke combo. That was great, but the distance of the choke doesn't allow him to get any follow-ups. Attempting some hit predictions on 1 HP. I think this is really good for a Raymond matchups because he's able to do this much damage in perm. He has 1 minute left to kind of close it out, but still potential can go through a draw just because like the 3 dodges.
Yeah, one parry
And
dash
Storm is
also
patient enough.
is death right now, by the way. Parry dash does kill from 540.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. If he gets a 2 hits, that is with insight.
The saber throw trade after the choke. Double saber throw. I think Mind Trick might come out though. If he has it. I think he needed to land something bigger besides hooks and saber throws though. That's the issue with Mole. It's just like it's only check damage, so you need to hit like bigger combos or put yourself in a position where you're winning against them with swordsmanship.
All right.
Dooku Anakin. Actually, I still think this is pretty heavily Dooku favored, but I think out of all the matchups for Anakin, it's not like terrible.
Yeah, I think Anakin has potential to just like hit Dooku with the most massive like butt fuck combo.
Yeah, and then if he plays range with his pull, it can be good when it comes to like beating him in the stamina game.
Right. Holding stamina over Dooku's head can be really nice because Dooku has none of those movement abilities. He kind of just has his 3 dodges to play with.
Yeah, he has no range. If he's lunging you down, your stamina might get formed, but if you're able to like get away and safely jump, then there's nothing Dooku can do.
All right. He does take early perm though.
Who does he have left?
See the heroic.
I think he has Grievous.
Ooh, he gets
That's
the 2.
That's big damage.
He gets the wind up on the passionate too. That's 40 more damage. Goes for the predictions.
No, he had he just restarted his rotation and then decided to play he had to play Maul and now his rotation resets. It's really good pressure from Anakin.
Good stun with the duelist hits.
Yeah, he does Smasher.
Ooh, he lands that. He gets the pull, and that's a wraps. It's 5-3. Can Neb bring this back, or is Storm gonna run away with the set?
We will see. I think he's forced to play Grievous now. See if he can bring it back with him. Kylo Claus is good here. At least you can cycle through.
Yeah, don't you guys have to draw this out?
Hit them all again.
Well, oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, he had to go Grievous, I think. Isn't that the character he had to go as Grievous?
I think so. Hold up, try to go stop them. I'm pretty sure he did, because he finished the rotation, chose Dooku, and then chose. Well, actually, no, he can choose Maul again,
He
right?
could choose Maul. Yeah, he could choose Maul.
Oh, okay.
Because he finished his
So then
rotation
he just-
slate, and then he went. Maul was 2 characters ago. As long as he doesn't go Maul back to back, he's fine.
Oh, yeah, I guess I was misremembering.
Because he doesn't have to play Kylo, so the rotation ended early.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have to. Well, after this, he does smash her. I was misremembering when the rotation ended. No, you joined late. The rotation was restarting as you joined.
See Neb going
Some
for
nice
some
angles.
angles. Good dash. He lunges him down as well.
Kind of keeps him at bay with the little saber throw.
They parry battle.
Not sure if I like that trade for Array. Neb should probably parry him.
He's just stamina pressuring him.
How is still Yavin? Yeah, this has actually been our longest set of the tournament so far.
Yeah.
Clocking in at almost 2 hours. That's kind of like the double-edged sword of the Kylo clause. Is you can cycle through the survivable characters like Maul, Rey,
Yeah.
even Dooku, Obi-Wan maybe.
But I definitely think it makes for a better set experience overall, because like just getting farmed on Kylo is not the right way to lose his head, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because like you could argue all day, like you get to be proficient with every character, but let's be real, how proficient can you really be with Kylo and still win a set if they're just farming
Is there a
Kylo
clause
and
for
drawing?
Anakin? Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
at
the
least
same thing. The
Anakin's
Kylo
strong.
clause just sounds better because of the alliteration. Yeah, I can smash her. Seems to be doing really good on these Rey Maul matchups.
Yeah.
Hey, were you gonna let Count Maul talk to you like that, bro? Like,
Ooh, good hits on the choke. I don't like the choke from Neb. He spins away. I don't think this Rey will be able to catch him in time.
yeah, it's not the drill. Ooh,
He
it's a
chokes
nice
him
choke
away
though.
too.
Can't capitalize. It's stuck in the tree. The JJ tech. The monkey.
Oh my god, he almost kills him. 38 HP. I think if Storm swung again, he would have killed him. I'm not even lying.
I think so, yeah. Damn, you're just gonna let, like, Count Maul have the last word, bro? Like, that's kind of crazy. There you go. Talk shit back, bro. Don't let
Is
him
this
talk to you like
another
that.
draw?
Yeah, that was a draw. Wait. Oh, yeah, he has to
Pretty
play
much.
Grievous, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He has
Yes.
to play Grievous, not Dooku. You might want to stop them. I killed myself.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw grenades over there. Trying to stop them.
Wait, does he have
Epic.
Grievous left? Or did he win on Grievous? No, he won on Vader.
No, he has creeps left.
Yellow guard. He has to play Grievous.
Yeah. He would have been
Yeah.
forced to that matchup either way. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily bored, but definitely a
I'm just
longer
hungry.
set. Alright, bro.
No, I'm serious. I didn't mean that for you, but that would have been funny if I did. Oh man, bro. it's fucked up, Count Maul. Poor
Okay, Neb.
Smasher.
Please don't get kicked, Neb.
Wait, I don't have emotes. I can't hit the arch, bro.
I gotta start teaching you
I
the
got.
Arch text, like the Lando Arch.
Fuck them techs. I gotta level up on this account so I can get the emote.
Wait till he hears about the what's it called? Whatchamacallit? The modified Iden Arch tech.
Modified? What do you mean?
Modified Iden Arch tech. Yeah.
Yeah. Elaborate though, like.
You know, that's all you need to know.
Bro, you can't gatekeep tech. Not tech this substantial. Alright. Just gonna shut down BKs all over the world.
Oh yeah. That's probably some of the raunchiest shit I've ever said in my entire life. Lorenzo Porter, number 6, says I has arrived. I have arrived. He said. Yeah, that's probably like some of the raunchiest, like most out of pocket shit I've ever said in my entire life.
Shit ain't sweet in the YouTube comment section. Agreed, bro. On Tarpon Springs, it's not.
Yeah, you guys definitely both have a lot of patience. So yeah, you're still playing really well, Storm, for like how long you haven't played in. No, you're good, bro. Everybody has those, no matter how in practice you are. Yeah, your lineup weaklings merchant. Yeah, Caesar's still better though. Yeah. I'd say it's not like you've done too bad. I don't think you've lost on Ray, have you? So it's like I feel like your Ray matchups you've just drawn out with against them all. Yeah, well, it's because that's all he has left. He doesn't have to play Kylo anymore because the Kylo clause. Mm, I think he drew. Yeah, he drew out with Kylo. I think he played against your Obi-Wan, remember, early on. He did play him. He just it was a while ago.
My chat is wilding, bro.
Maybe saying crazy stuff. All right, we have a Grievous versus Yoda. See a trade go through there. Nothing substantial
Alright,
to
bro,
say.
chill. Like with these
Who,
chat comments.
who's saying what, bro?
Lorenzo Porter 6.
Oh,
That's good perm.
good push. I feel like commentary has slowly died down throughout the course of the set.
Yeah, I'm also a little distracted by the chat.
What are they saying, bro?
Like, Count Mall muted someone and they're talking about begging for puh to get unmuted.
Oh my.
Like, I don't know, man.
Neb hitting
Nice
some nasty
angles.
angles. Wow. Instantly putting Storm on defense.
Some nice 2 hits.
He hits him again, too. Getting lunged down. because Yoda still has that fire in him, bro. He's still going for stuff.
All right, new topic, chat. New topic.
What are they saying, bro?
Like, I don't even know if I can repeat this shit. Soaking up a certain substance like a sponge.
Neb's going for some angles. Kind of getting traded a little bit, but he's actually kind of winning the trades.
Nah, don't type anything special, bro. I'm gonna need you to chill out with them keyboard fingers, bro. I'm gonna need you to, back up a little bit. Yo. Hold up, I'm taking a phone call.
Alrighty. See another draw. God. See Ray versus Dooku once again. Early on stun, he doesn't even try to lunge it though. Good dash strike from StormChasin. He tries to go for some follow-ups with the hooks. Can't quite seem to predict Neb though. Gets a lot of perm though. The dash strike doesn't quite connect. He runs a marathon across the entire map with Ray's dash. See some trades come out. The duelist popped is dangerous. They trade down. I think the Dooku wins that trade by far. Expose on the Ray. Tries to predict him. Neb needs that point.
Sorry I wasn't able to talk to you. Someone was just being inconsiderate. It's fine, though.
All good, bro. Neb's in a winning position for this matchup right now. As I said, he gets parry dash striked. If the two hits connected, he would have died. Now they're pretty much tied up in terms of health. and the stun connects after the hit. It's 5-4. We can see Obi-Wan versus Maul. I don't think we've seen this matchup yet, actually. Good double parry from Obi. Lands 10 permanent damage. Mind Trick extends his offensive turn. Defensive Rush coming out in terms. And he lands no predicts, and he lands no D-Rush.
Score is 5-4, right?
Yeah. 10 more perm onto the Maul. The choke does connect. Actually, kind of gets lucky with a landing spot.
Another mind trick on the ground.
Yeah, he gets choked because of it. Double saber throw connects. Double parry goes through. Lands 10 more perm. It's a lot of damage on the Neb. Let's see if Storm can finish him
Yeah, that's
off.
stagger.
The D-Rush does connect. He's on 50 HP. Gets hit through the spin. He's on 2.
That push would have connected, he would have died.
Yeah. Storm trying to pressure out that stamina. Hits him through another spin. Neb playing extremely cautious now. He gets hit with a predict. Can the D-Rush close it off? No. Ooh, he hits a frame trap.
See a
He
frame
misses
trap
though.
come out, or yeah. You know, smash or chill, bro. It's kind of fucked up to say.
Neb is on life support 24/7 right now. Storm trying to land some prediction angles.
If you need me to explain how, bro, like, it's not worth it. Do you think if you said that to him, like, he would appreciate that? I know you weren't. I'm just saying. It's just that's why I said chill. Like,
I think Neb barely manages to survive here. Wow. Near loss. Wow, big trades early on. Storm gets the better end of it though. Just trying to predict him. The dash strike. Neb needs to play in the area more here. That was a little bit not really a reason. Who was winning again? Storm. He's up 5-4. Good parry dash from Storm. He continues lunging him down afterward. Gets hit by the claw though.
some of these angles gets punished though with the dash strike, stagger,
doesn't
wake
hit the
up.
stagger.
It's a good landing. I think
Claw
I would
into a hit
probably
with
say
firm.
C. I kind of like the unrelenting.
Yeah, very interesting. I think that was a good mix-up to throw Storm off, as he hasn't really done that the entire time. Good angle from Neb. Another good dash. 2 hits that time. Does more perm.
That claw is a bit risky.
Yeah, he could have gotten his regen stopped there.
I think Storm's in the same range. I'm not really sure how to pronounce her name though.
Another good parry dash from Storm. Neb taking the claw trade. Good predict. Wow, beautiful from Storm. I think this might be it for Neb. Let's see. Can he survive? Gets hit by a claw. Neb gets 2 hits because Storm tries to trade. The dash strike comes out. Now is Neb's opportunity. Can he finish off Storm? Wow, how the turntables. They're parry battling.
Yo, this great Jedi guy is trolling.
Oh my
Ooh,
god, he
no
gets the
follow-ups. Gets the claw rush though.
yeah. Oh my god, he almost dies there.
Noticing he's not able to get up quick enough to really get his follow-ups on these claw rushes. This is gonna be a draw.
Oh, Storm could have killed him again. We're gonna go back to
I don't
Obi-Wan
think.
Maul.
Yeah. Gray Jedi. I don't really think he has an interest in doing that. It'd be kind of pointless. So I doubt he'll want to do that.
Who's he talking about?
He's making stupid claims about Wicked again. Maul's like, then I'd like to see him set seat then if he's so good. And I'm saying I don't think C would be interested in doing that.
Here's the thing. How about you just have Wicket set Catermelon because first off, Wicket has already ducked the fade. Cater asked him for it. Second, Cater wants to set Wicket. I don't know, bro. If Wicket's really your goat, then he would do it. It's kind of like a one-sided
Yeah,
thing.
if he's
Like,
S tier, he should be able to put a lot of points on Catermelon, honestly. I mean, let's see it.
Wait, does he think they're like sub tiers and S tier?
I don't know, but he thinks Wicked is high A to S tier, which is God.
The only thing that could explain that if he thinks he's below Cater is that there are sub tiers for him and S.
Honestly, dude, I think LeBron James is probably better than Catermelon.
yeah, that's probably right.
No, Curry.
Doesn't LeBron James actually play Battlefront though? Definitely, he's a
Yeah,
LeBron.
he's better though.
Yeah.
You know, Bron does. Or is that Siege? I don't remember.
Another basketballer.
Yeah, Bron could probably get 3 on Gator. You're right, bro.
I only have one question. Why do you think that, Great Jedi? Like, why?
I don't want to spark
He was
up an
told that.
argument.
He doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have a reason for thinking it. He was just told that. Just like the
Drone.
Grade 10,
Bzzz, bzzz,
the Grade 10
bzzz.
slaves,
That's all
like
I fucking
the
hear.
little thralls that just like latch on to everything he says and just parrot his opinion.
Remote operated drone.
This is his
Like
get back. He's in college right now. He lost to Cater, so he's just starting these rumors. He said this guy that EU tier listed wreak havoc in all Battlefront 2 chats.
Oh my. Dude, not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bored of the set, bro. Die. One of them needs to die.
You just have to spec another run after this, so it's cool.
Get us all. Oh, no, I'm going to sleep after this shit, bro.
I mean, I'm definitely not spec any more sets. Like, I haven't made dinner yet. I have people like dick writing me about it. So there's that.
Yeah, I want to sleep so I can wake up at a reasonable hour for work.
I didn't know you had like good job, bro.
Bro, what?
You just
Okay.
don't like seem to have a job. Is just what I'm saying. But
How else do you think he pays for all his meals?
oh,
All right, bro.
that you tier list, yo, just can't.
I'm not a disciple of Gritons.
Disciple of Cloud Sexy.
The Cloud Sexy tier list, bro. I can't. Has herself at A tier. By the way.
God, bro, what is this shit? It reminds me of the council tier lists back in the day.
Oh my god, don't get me started. Fucking Master Malgus tier list.
There's always one per era, isn't there? Like,
No, it's
you just
also
have
laughable.
just one goofy ass tier list that like, makes no sense.
What tier do you guys actually think Wicked is? Like, if you can even judge it, if he has like.
I think him and
sauce.
Satirial are both S tier players.
I think if you're asking where I think like Wicked actually belongs, I think he belongs in like a low A tier. Even if he is better than that, the motherfucker has never proven himself against somebody who's not like a mediocre German player. I shouldn't say mediocre, sorry. I'm being mean. Just because like the Glazers piss me off. I have nothing against Wicket himself. I have a problem with his Glazers, bro. They annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I think Wicket's probably a very good player. I just don't think that his Glazers do him justice.
Oh, this set is not ending anytime soon.
Yeah, bro, these motherfuckers are just like doing shit now. I can't even lie.
They're just doing things.
Not gonna lie, bro. I might have to start giving Neb block holding warnings. What do you think of that, Goku?
I haven't been paying attention.
Neb's kind of just block holding in a lot of the matchups.
If he's high A, he's implying he's Grayton level and he would 6-0 Graytons. Low A?
Wait, who implied
No,
was high A?
Grayton's being low A is like debatable. You could also argue he's high B. It depends on like set feats. You said he could 6-0 Graytons? I mean, maybe.
How do you
But
know
like
this?
again, all of these things are just like random opinion things. Like they're not like proven. Like
Why?
I think LeBron James could 6-0 Aaron J. But like, who the fuck cares what I think? It's like there's no empirical evidence at all. Just a random claim.
Why could he 6 so great? That's a very good question.
I think my
So-
cat could 6-0 you, Grey Jedi. Second, she figures out how to hold a controller.
Like, if you have an opinion, just like tell us why.
So I get damage for Grievous. It's like the LeBron Glazers, bro.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The
Ron,
damage. Remind me to never put two defensive-oriented C tiers against each other ever again. I should have learned my lesson with fucking William Mo Papa Black. Or was it PS Ranger? It was PS Ranger.
PS Ranger's like the worst of them, all of them, though.
PS Ranger versus William Mo is probably the most painful thing I've ever spectated in my entire existence. Not to mention I got called biased after for it. I actually, wait, I'm getting mad just thinking about it. I need to stop.
Dude, like, that's not an argument, dumbass. Oh, fuck. Bro, I feel like people shouldn't leave school. Like, I think after you graduate, you need to just go back to school and just like keep learning and shit. Just redo all 12 grades and shit. Bro, it's great. You know, honestly, After seeing this weak ass tier list, I'm not even that mad about my own shit. You know, like, I'm like, you know, they be giving me shit, but they don't be talking about the EU tier list and shit. Crazy, bro.
I swear the EU tier list is just like, which player is my friend and how close do I want to put them to myself?
Yeah, some bullshit. Fucking AG4s is A tier, bro. When's the last time you like played the game? You got it installed? Just went back and watched like a bunch of Vinny streams. Made a tier list.
It's over for Neb. Damn, that actually ended at the
6-4.
least expected time, too. What the fuck was that, bro?
Yeah, that was a close one though.
It was 6-4.
6-4.
StormChasin.
Bro, I'll be honest, I just wanted to get that shit over with, bro. I just threw myself at him at the end. Yeah.
All right. I almost fell asleep at the end, guys. That was a long one. Wait, let's check the stream. No, you guys are good. It's not really full. 2 hours and 40 minutes.
2 hours and 40. I think he started a little early though. How long?
Storm